Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Sorry that was so loud. A couple of things I wanted to talk about real quick. I had a couple tweets in the last couple days that brought out some of my least favorite responses, and I wanted to address them here because I think they're pretty common. First one was I posted a picture of someone with multiple bags of cards. I got to Walmart right as the vendor finished stocking, and there are no limits at this Walmart. And so I ended up not getting anything, even though I was there right then. The people in the front of the line spent $500+. That was what the lady who checked me out. I bought a couple one-touch cases that were left. Woo! She told me they spent $500-600 each on stuff. So posted a picture expressing my disappointment that I missed it, and I wished that I had gotten something. Now, a couple points of clarification. I know where in the tweet implied that they did anything illegal or wrong or anything like that. We have a pretty orderly system here in southern Wisconsin. Not really anymore since Target has stopped selling cards and Walmart, whatever. But in general, things have been respectful and orderly here in southern Wisconsin, other than in Brookfield, which is way north. It's 2 hours north of where I am. That was a unique circumstance where I am. It's always been orderly and kind, and people are fair for the most part. And so I wasn't trying to say that they were doing anything wrong. I was just expressing my disappointment in not getting anything and being so close, right? But then people came on and started saying two things. One, quit crying about it. Quit complaining. You're just mad because you didn't get stuff to flip. I don't flip. I wanted something to rip for myself. That's what I like to do, ripping one-handed. And I wasn't crying. I wasn't complaining. I was expressing disappointment. So I know emotions are difficult for people to express and understand. I get that. But there are more things than just being angry or upset or complaining or whining or bitching or crying or, whatever. So that's just annoying. Like, people can be disappointed and share that disappointment or frustration, and it doesn't mean they don't enjoy the hobby. That was another one I got this morning. Just wish people would enjoy the hobby. Okay, I do, but that was disappointing, right? Like, when you open a box and you don't get any big hits and that's what you're hoping for, it's disappointing. It doesn't mean I don't enjoy the hobby. And we'll kind of get to that too, but in any event, I want to differentiate. Like, people can express frustration and disappointment because there is a great deal of that within this hobby. And it doesn't make the person a bad person. It doesn't make them negative. We all have that. We all experience frustration and disappointment, and it's okay to say that. Tons of other people experience that same thing. And sometimes it's nice for someone to say, yeah, man, I ripped a box too and it was crap. I feel you. Right? And then you move on. You go to the next thing. It's fine. So that's the first thing. Feel free to express disappointment or frustration, and that's okay. But people will come at you and say you're not enjoying things and get over it and stop crying, whatever. It's just something that we have to deal with on Twitter. So if you are that person, maybe try to understand. Disappointment, frustration, they're real things, and it's okay for people to express those. Which kind of leads into the next thing. I had shared how I got 3 blaster boxes of Bowman baseball, and they were not good. They weren't good. I got one parallel, green paper parallel in all 3 boxes. That was it. No autograph, no big first Bowman chromes, whatever. So I was like, thinking about it, and I was like, $30 a box for these. If someone's looking for the ROI on these short term, it's really not there, right? And so that's what I was saying. So all these people came out. Just enjoy it, man. Just enjoy the hobby. And one of the things people tend to do is say, just buy singles of what you like. Okay, let me address that real quick. They are very different things. Opening product is 100% risk. That's the excitement, right? You have no idea what's in those packs, what's in those boxes, but the hope is that there's something big in there, that you're gonna get an autograph, you're gonna get a superfractor, you're gonna get something big that not only pays for the product that you bought, that's part of it, but it's the rush, right? It's the rush, the excitement of pulling that card. We've all seen those videos of people freaking out when they pull something big. That's the allure of it. That's mostly why people buy unopened product, is because it's fun, it's exciting to open those and try to get something big. The disappointment, the frustration comes in when you don't get that. And that's to be expected. It's gambling, right? And so you go to the craps table and you keep putting money down, keep putting money down, keep putting money down, and you're not hitting. It's frustrating. It's disappointing because that's not what you want. And if someone just said, hey, just enjoy it. Just enjoy giving your money away and not winning anything, even though that's the goal of what you're trying to do, right? Now, it's a little different because with product, you still have product, whether it's worth anything or not. But suggesting that you just buy singles instead would be like telling someone who, let's say they love to skydive, and their last experience wasn't great. They didn't die or anything, but it wasn't great. And they're like, oh man, that was frustrating. That wasn't very fun, blah, blah, blah. And someone said, well, it's your own fault. Why don't you just sit in a rocking chair and knit? It's like, what? Like those are not the same thing at all. those are very different things. And so buying singles for your PC is great. There's zero risk involved, right? Makes you feel good because you're like, hey, I got this card for my PC. Great. That's it. There's no excitement in that. There's no mystery. There's no risk, like I said. And then if you're buying product to try to fulfill your PC, that's like the least efficient way to do that, right? We all know that. That's not why you buy blaster boxes and hobby boxes, and you don't buy them for your PC. If you do, may I suggest a different approach? And so I just want to, I wanted to throw that out there because I had so many people who were like, get over it, there's risk involved, just buy stuff that you like in your PC. And I was like, yeah, those things are not mutually exclusive, right? Like, they're different. And I can open product and experience that rush and that excitement of trying to get something big and then feel the disappointment or frustration when I don't. That's part of the process. And then I can also buy singles, which I do, and I have. The last week or two I bought, I don't know, probably close to 10 singles that I just wanted. That I was like, yep, I would never open Diamond Kings boxes to try to get this one card that I want. So I bought that one card for under $20. So less than a blaster box, I had that card that I wanted. But again, they're different. So suggesting that someone replace one with the other, you know, oh, I couldn't afford my card for my PC that I wanted. Oh, well, get over it and just buy a whole bunch of boxes and hope you pull it. You wouldn't do that, right? So they're different. So in any event, those are the things that were kind of popping up into my mind. If you put any, this is just a little Twitter advice. If you put any opinion or any emotion on Twitter, people are going to come at you. Complete strangers will come at you. Oh, that was the other thing. Someone, when I posted about missing at Walmart, actually several people were like, grow a pair, be aggressive. It's your own fault for standing there. Like, oh, sure. So you're suggesting that I would just jump the line and just go start grabbing stuff because I want it. And that's not going to cause a problem. that isn't precisely why Target has stopped selling sports cards. And they just kept doubling down. Like, it's your own fault. Grow a pair. Like, grow a pair? I would rather be happy with my own actions and like be okay in my mind with acting like an adult rather than leaving with a blaster box of Bowman. Like, come on, you guys. So, in any event, let's recap. It's okay to be disappointed, frustrated. That's part of the game, right? That's part of the hobby. It comes with the territory of opening product that is inherently risky. It's okay to express that. It doesn't mean that you don't enjoy the hobby. It's just that it's part of that part of the hobby. All right. Buying singles, gosh, why is it so hard for me to say that? Is a whole different part of the hobby, and it's great in and of itself, but it is not equal. It is not the same. The experience is completely different. And then also, like, yeah, I guess that's the main that's the main thing. And just be kind to people, right? So if you're out and see people getting stuff, like, share. I don't know. I get it. People want to make as much money as they can, but let's just be nice to people and respect people. Can we do that online as well? That'd be great. Like, if you don't know people and they're not asking for your advice, maybe don't jump into their mentions and start telling them what to do and that they need to grow a pair. Maybe we could stop that too. All right, I think I've ranted enough. Let me know what you think. Hopefully that resonates with some of you, and maybe we can get some more conversation going as well. All right, peace out.